Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Primavera Project Planner 12th tutorial. I am engineer Muhammad Qasim Shinwari to guide you in this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to assign the resources to activities. We have made a resource dictionary in the previous tutorial, and now we are going to assign these resources to each and every activity. So let's do it. To assign resources to activities, we have many ways. Let me teach you two different ways. Go to activity form and here click resources. Now go to the activity 3. Resources are started from activity 3, that is D0011, preparation of layout drawings. This is the first way. The other way is hide it. The other way is just to right click on a specific activity, go to activity detail and here resources. So here we are going to add the resources. To add the resources, either click on this add icon or just click here. So here the resource we are going to add is first of all architect. So here click down architect and here in units per day type 1. As you can see that the original duration of preparation of layout drawings is 11, so unit budgeted quantity, you can see that 11 days will be counted for architect. Similarly, to add another resource is of draftsman. So click here and go to draftsman, and here we will have 2 draftsmen per day. In next activity, that is D0021, which is the finalizing of layout, we will need 1 architect, and 2 draftsmen. For next activity, we will need 1 architect and 3 draftsmen. For Z0071 and for C0061 as well as for C0051, we will having no such resources because its original duration is 0, for instance, so it will of no use. And for sourcing, for procurement of bulk material, is not the duty of contractor, and it not come in the resources. We will directly jump to C0081, where we are having architect. And one more thing to notice, that here the architect I am going to enter is 0.5. It means that architect will spend half day on this work. He will just come and have a visit of the site for half day. It doesn't mean that half architect will come, but it means that architect will spend half day. And for same activity, we will be having 10 labors. Select labors and units per day are 10. Another resource will be of mason, and the number of mason which will be used in this activity are 2. Come to the next activity, which is C0091. Here we have the resource of architect and type the architect value as 0.125. It is rounded to 2. If you remember, in the very first tutorial we selected the decimal places to 2, so it will show the 2 decimal places. Labor will be here. Next will be our labor, and the number of labors used in this activity are 8, and number of masons in this activity are 4. Now next activity, which is C0101. Here also we have architect 0.125, and next we have labor, and units per day are 6, while mason we have units per day as 3. For sand filling we will need just labors, and for this case let me select the units per day of labor as 8. For next activity, C0121, brick masonry of ground floor walls, we will need architect just to visit the site. So I am going to enter the value 0.5, and we will be needing 6 labors and 4 masons. Now for fixing door frame at ground floor, we will need architect and 0.75 units. Sorry, I have entered it wrong, in wrong row. Delete it. Coming back to units per day, and here it will be 0.75. The next we will need is labor, and here units per day 2. Next we will need mason, and units per day will be 1. Similarly, for activity C0151, we will need architect and units per day 0.75. Next we will need labor, and next is mason, and here we will have 1. For activity of installation of shuttering for first floor, we will need 1 architect, second 5 carpenters, and 3 laborers, also 1 mason. For rebar fixing, we will need architect 0.75 units per day and 3 laborers. Moreover, 5 steel fixtures. For C0181 we have no resources. For C0191 we will need architect and value will be 0.50 units per day, 2 electrician, 15 laborers, not 15 but 3 laborers, and that's okay. For C0201 concrete pouring of first floor we will need architect all the time, he must be present, so 1 unit per day, 2 carpenters, 15 laborers, and 4 masons. For covering we will just need a single labor. Next is brick masonry of first floor walls, so here we will need architect and only for just half visit, moreover 8 laborers, and 4 masons. For C0231 activity we will need architect 0.75, 3 laborers, and 1 mason. For fixing door frames at first floor we will need architect 0.75, moreover 3 laborers, and just a single mason will be enough. For removing shuttering of first floor we will just need laborers and 8 laborers. For installation of shuttering of second floor we will need architect 0.5, moreover we will need carpenters, 6 carpenters will be enough, and laborers 5 laborers, moreover 1 mason. For rebar fixing we will need architect, and 5 laborers, moreover 5 steel fixtures. For next activity we will need architect, moreover 2 electricians, and 3 laborers. For concrete pouring of second floor we will need architect all the time present, so enter 1 unit per day, 2 carpenters, and 16 laborers. labors. Moreover, 4 masons will also be required. And for curing, we just need a single labor. For next C0311 activity, we need architect 0.125 and 1 electrician, 5 laborers will be enough. For plumbing and sanitation of ground floor, we need architect and 0.125 units per day. Moreover, 4 laborers and 2 plumbers. For plastering of ground floor, we will need 12 laborers and 4 masons. For flooring of ground floor, we will need 10 laborers and 3 masons. For removing shuttering of second floor, we will just need laborers and 10 laborers will be enough. For PVC conduct line, for electric cables first floor, we will need architect and 0.125 units per day. Moreover, we will need an electrician. 1 electrician will be enough, as well as 4 laborers. For C0371 activity, we will need architect and 0.125 units and 5 laborers. Moreover, 2 plumbers. For plastering of first floor, we will need 14 laborers and 4 masons. For flooring of first floor, we will need 4 laborers and 3 masons, that is 3 units per day. Next we have C0411. It is C0401 is not included. Cable laying and fixtures of ground floor, we will need 5 electricians and 5 laborers. And cable laying and fixture of first floor, we will need laborers, 6 laborers and 5 electricians. For submission of application, we just need electrician, you can say, and 0.75. Electrical connection installed, it's not included. Submit application for telephone connection, it's comes in the owner side, but for telephone connection installed, you can say you might require an electrician for only 0.125 units per day. Next we are having C0471. It has no such kind of, you can say, resources, and and C0551 procure machinery also not included in our resources. Then we have F0591 gardening landscaping. We will need two gardeners and just a single labor. For installation of electrical connection for machinery, we will need 4 electricians and 6 laborers. And for C0531 we just need an architect to come and have so 0.125 units per day will be enough. For road work we will need 6 carpenters, moreover 1 electrician, 8 laborers will be enough. For installation of machinery we will need laborers, 12 laborers will be enough, moreover 2 plumbers, and 4 mechanics. For exterior finish we just need an inspection by architect, so let me enter 0.5 units per day. Moreover we will need 10 laborers and 1 mason. For sui gas connection installed and procure bathroom fittings and accessories, we don't need any resources, and install bathroom fittings and accessory it will need 6 laborers and 2 plumbers. Completion, leave it, original duration 0. Installation of marble flooring, we will need 6 laborers and 3 masons. For painting we will need 6 laborers and 4 painters. So we have added all the resources, close it, and it will be automatically saved. So in this tutorial we learned how to assign the resources to different activities, and that's end of the 12th tutorial. See you in next tutorial. Allah Hafiz.